turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that BENUE state is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them.
This man right here, love him or hate him, was fighting against oppression in Nigeria, not just for Biafra, but for ordinary people who are tired of the same recycled promises. So again, I ask, where is the lie? Let's be honest, sometimes in Nigeria, it's not what is said, but who exactly is saying it. If Kanu had been a polished politician from the north or west with suits and sweet grammar, maybe Nigerians would have paid attention. But he was raw, he was loud, he was direct, he was fearless, and because of that, many turned him out. But here's the bitter truth. You can't cancel the truth because of who is speaking it. Truth no dey care who carry am for mouth, they talk. Now, this is the big question. Should Nigerians now come together and demand the release of this man? He may have been seen as just an Igbo agitator, but right now, a lot of people across Nigeria are beginning to see his message differently. This man saw it way back, prophesied it, and now it's happening. Love him or hate him, like I said, he was fighting against oppression. Listen to what he has to say in this video, and then you understand better what is happening in Nigeria.
That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say, enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, to take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people that have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babi Allah somewhere in Zaria. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe the Fulani group. Never. Now, our people must understand this very clearly, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters. It is about time you stop supporting evil. That evil is in Asarok. That evil is a gang of reprobates calling themselves presidency. The more you keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. We must rise up and say that enough is enough. But there must be no criminality. Once you allow criminality to come in, then you have failed woefully.
Continue, I would like to commiserate with about 200 families in the past few months in Edo State that have had their mothers slaughtered in the farms, have their fathers and children slaughtered in the farms, and those who have suffered kidnapping, as happened recently in Nauchi, around the Gbera camp, not far from the military checkpoints, where 4 people were kidnapped from their own streets at Gbera camp in Nauchi. You can confirm this from the security forces, only very recently. We have videos, and I have a lot on my phone now, of farmers who have been slaughtered in their farms. There's a camp in Ovia here. It's just a farm settlement. It's a camp. The people were sleeping at night, and then herdsmen or terrorists, we shouldn't actually be using the word herdsmen. Terrorists went to those camps, slaughtered them in the night. We have about 7 dead bodies lying there. And I'm telling you things that have happened within the last 1 month. Now, burnt down some part of their houses. We have video there of Fulani herdsmen and terrorists entering into farms and uprooting cassava that people have planted and are waiting to harvest for this season and feeding them to their cows, and then those who dare to challenge them have been slaughtered. So for the 200 families in Edo State that have been slaughtered in the past 3 months, we commiserate with you.